Hey, it's just me and my dead plant. See the resemblance?
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody! Did you notice something? That's right! I have acquired millions of parasites in my body for this video. And I have a Santa hat! I got a good game for you guys today, but you didn't hear that from me. I'll let the intro speak for itself. Oh, what a cute rat. Oh, what is that? Parasite Eve. This is a turn-based action RPG. It's an unauthorized sequel to the novel of the same name. The author of the novel said he had no input on the game and supposedly didn't know about Parasite Eve's production until it was near completion. That's really strange. I wonder what it feels like for someone to make a sequel for a story you made without your knowledge. Anyway, let's check it out. Did you catch that? If you look closely, it mentions where the game takes place. We are Aya Brea, a police officer for the New York Police Department. But right now we're just on a date with this guy. You can name yourself something instead of Aya, but I think the name Iron Man would have ruined my immersion. This game is really quiet to start out, but anyway, we're here to watch it play. The guy we're with seems kind of a dick, but I guess at least Aya's not alone on Christmas Eve. I instinctively run around him over and over again with the hopes that a summoning circle appears to cast him off to hell, but it doesn't work this time. Let's watch the play. These movements are kind of creepy, especially with those static expressions. There's a certain charm to it though. Oh, so that's how it's supposed to look like. Yeah. The singer sees Aya in the crowd. Her eyes turn spotty and greenish. She then starts burning everyone. Jesus Christ! Burns her fellow performers alive! Even the people in the audience start burning alive, and it's complete pandemonium. Everyone's trying to get out alive. People are falling from the balcony, all the while the performer keeps singing in the background as the stage curtains burn on top of her. And this is where the creepy PS1 movements pay off. The animations of the people burning alive made me uncomfortable. It was so good. Now if that doesn't put you in the mood to play this game, I don't know what will. That was a crazy good intro. We shove our date to the side and investigate. Gotta say, she looks kinda like Molly from those horror videos.
Hi, you must be my date.
What? I think you should try awakening yourself, lady. Look at those shaking hands. You need to top up with your local dealer. So in this game, you can walk around the field to avoid enemy attacks. And before you can make your move, you have to wait till this active time bar fills up. Then, you can tell if you're gonna hit your target if they're inside this sphere. The gameplay's pretty simple. Maybe a bit too simple, but we're gonna be touching on that later. Who are you? Hey, it's Eve! You know, Eve. Parasite Eve. We get a flashback to a doctor's room and she escapes. Aya over here got to shoot her like 5 times and she's still not satisfied. She's a police officer, alright. This part's quiet. Anyway, let's go after her. Oh, it's the rat from the intro! Is he doing alright? Something looks off. Fireballs? This rat's not feeling too well. Administering medicine! All in a day's work for an NYPD officer. Are you in here? Oh, I'm sorry for disturbing you, sirs. You have a good night. Are you in here? There's a parrot that says Merry Christmas, then swoops up and cuts you. Merry Christmas, everybody. Jesus, what kind of secret room is this? Got a crucified skeleton in here. What happened? Maybe one of the actors got on everyone's nerves. Ugh, so much for holiday spirit. This guy turned into a spirit. So after some investigation, it turns out the main singer was taking some kind of performance-enhancing drugs to get the main role in the play. But it was backfiring on her because it caused her to be dependent and all weak and severely sick. Also, her competition for the role mysteriously burned down in a fire before the play. I'm sure that's not connected at all. It's a demon! The drugs enhanced her, alright. What happened to you, lady? She says something about the mitochondria and we have a boss fight. Fuck! I can't dodge her laser! I died. Man, if only I had some performance-enhancing drugs. Come on. No? Okay. The trick is to stay in the middle of the 2 beams like this. Gotta wiggle, wiggle. Now, I know some of you Eve heads out there are gonna say, oh, he died at the first boss. It's the easiest boss fight ever. Is he died to it? Yeah. Hey! She says more crap about the mitochondria, and our pro-tag Aya is understandably tired with it. We get a flashback to some doctor's room, probably not important, and she's gone. She's been doing the whole don't go to the bathroom challenge. Jump in? I've given up on all reason ever since I jumped in the first time. Why not? Oh, what the fuck is that? Kill it! Kill it! No, not the rat! The fucking reptile frog, you idiot! Yes! Ah, yeah. New York. Ugh. Why do you have that in there? Just answer me why that's in there. You can't tell me the Japanese just made that up. They must have seen that shit in there when they sent their game devs to investigate your sewers for this game. On a lighter note, I like the ambience so far. This really makes me feel like I'm in a corridor, and this really makes me feel like I'm in the New York sewers. We find Eve, and she talks about mitochondrias again. If my mitochondria's awakening means that I'll turn into something like that, I'm not that interested. Oh, on a second thought, she does still look pretty beautiful still. Oh, okay, see, now this is normal in the sewers. I'm not too surprised. We beat the Godzilla crocodile, and we escape through the front door. Weird. Oh, that's even more vile than the crocodile! I mean, he's probably a nice guy. Never mind, I'm just being mean. So he wants an interview with her, being the whole survival of the whole incident, but Aya just wants to be left alone. Can't blame her. Holy shit! Anyway, moving along, this is Daniel, her partner in the police department. They talk about the incident and... We arrive at the police station for briefing on what to do next. We get a lead about a researcher in the nearby museum that can help us out with the whole I'm the only one who didn't burn and die incident. I think that's called survivor's guilt. Oh, shit! The researcher! It's the guy from my vague memory earlier. Hazy memories are hazy for a reason, you know. Something smells fishy here. And it's not the fish. This joke would work better if there was a fish on screen, but there isn't. He makes fun of us for not knowing anything about the topic of mitochondria. Seems like a trustworthy guy. He explains that the mitochondria can provide more energy and power to people than we thought possible. You think? We saw a person turn into a demon earlier and all about it. I think he's the one who's behind right now. Well, he talks about the mutation rate of mitochondria and how the ancestors of all humankind can be traced to Africa. And because of that, this so-called mitochondrial theory spread like wildfire, and they called it Mitochondria Eve? Dun dun dun. Apparently Eve's next performance is at Central Park, so we head over there to prevent any more deaths. But first, let's go to the Central Park Zoo! Aw, where are the animals? They all broke out. There's nothing to see. When's the last time you went to a zoo and saw no animals? This sucks. Oh, here are the animals. Why are we shooting them? These guys don't even look infected and Aya's murdering them. It's almost as if she's surprised to see animals here. We're in a zoo. It's like going to a zoo and saying, "Ah, animals!" And now I'm killing the entire zoo population, or at least she is. Then after each fight, there's this sweet little jingle. Whee! I have to say though that this game is way too generous with the ammo. I'm overflowing with so much they might as well let me go full auto. Same goes with the medicine, but I like this game for the story and atmosphere so far, not so much for the survival aspect. There's the demon. Looks like we're too late. Awesome. Stop her? What's there to stop? She did it already. Well, it's nice to have a sense that you're still in control, I guess. She says some crap, then gets away again. This really does make me feel helpless here. How do we chase someone who can easily fly away? What do we even do when we get to her? Tell her to stop? Please stop turning people into toothpaste! Oh please, oh please! Ah, great, an enemy right at the save point. Is that an electric polar bear? So you're telling me the mitochondria gave this polar bear superpowers? Oh, it only took 5 shots. That seems a bit normal. How many bullets can bears take in real life? Anyway, here we fight Alaskan bullworms from SpongeBob. And here she is. Your genes are stronger than I thought. Tell me if you've heard that one before. Your genes are so strong. Wow. Look at those jeans. She invites us to get onto the carriage, and we do? Things are getting a bit too silly, or my name's Shirley. And it's not. Aya goes missing and the city goes crazy. It took them 2 audiences to burn and turn into slime for them to realize there was danger. At least we know the threshold. A scientist from Japan, the one that tipped off to the police about the mitochondria researcher, I think, is here to help with the investigation. Aya is found by her partner, and we link up with the scientist. He talks about sperm. Specifically, what would happen if Eve got some sperm. You got me there, Daniel. What the hell is going on here? Or I guess as he says it, what the hell is going on here? We loot a gun store and a pharmacy to stock up for the big Eve fight. Yeah! A machine gun! This'll work nicely. This whole game goes by like a movie. I feel like the devs were more interested in showcasing the story they made rather than the gameplay. This makes it feel like a slog sometimes, even if the story was what hooked me in the first place. Also, we've seen this driving scene like fucking 10 times. Although the payoff is immense with these trippy animations. As long as I get to see more of these, I'll read all the story you got, game. Oh god, there's her singing. That's a bad sign. I need to know why. So they draw her blood, and we get the info we already knew. She's immune. Great, well, that doesn't really help. We come back to the police station to find out Eve's hit this place too. Daniel tries to find his son who's chasing one of the canines who got loose. And you know what happens to animals in this game. They die. But other than dying, they morph into the Lord our God's rejected fucking offspring. If you saw this giant 3-headed dog 6 times bigger than you, what do you think your chances would be? Maybe if it only had 1 head, it'd be doable, but this enemy has 3 targets. You have to take down each head before going to the next. Good thing Shiva over here just waddles around the room letting you get past her attacks. All that weight from becoming the size of a tank probably started slowing her down. Sorry to do this to you, girl. This game has some nice side stories too. They get you invested in the game and the characters. Giving some life to side characters really rounds the game out, makes the world believable. I didn't really show them to you guys here so you can experience them for yourselves, and totally not for my own convenience. Our next destination? A sperm bank. We gotta go there and destroy all the sperm before Eve gets to it because she wants some to create a baby. And I don't want no demon baby. So we're off to the hospital with the sperm bank, and we're talking about a similar incident that happened in Japan before. Taking your eyes off the road a bit too long there, huh? Look how fast the background's going. They're lucky the city got evacuated or she would have ran over 10 people by now and been in jail. We're here at the Twin Tower. I mean the hospital. What a festive day. Great day for Christmas Eve. Considering. Eve's gotta be somewhere in this building. Ah, great. She's screwed with the power. Why is she just screwing with us when she can just be a bit more direct? You know, having the strength of a demon and all. All she did was turn the lights into Taki's blue color. Oh, the sideway camera angles. You know something's about to go down. We deal with some jelly creatures that shoot apples at you. We deal with some ghosts from the past. We chill out in the morgue. No Eve. Look, Eve just caused the ceiling to collapse. She can do the same thing to Aya right now. She's just having fun right now, I think. We fight an abomination. We managed to repair the power that Eve screwed with, so now we can use the elevator again. Back to square one. Oh my god, yes! Finally a person! Whoa! She looks possessed! Okay, here's another person, and this angle is hiding their face. I think I like it this way. She gives us the deets of how to turn off the sperm bank and spoil all the sperm. You guys like talking about sperm? I think this thing turns off the sperm. Let's just turn it to be sure. Meanwhile, the government's ordering fighter jets to nuke the place. We find our way to the roof where there's a giant spider brain thing, I guess, waiting for us. I'm starting to think that Aya here is just imagining things. She's not even commenting on it whatsoever. So, you found this place. You're going to use the sperm to give birth to the ultimate being! What kind of sentence is that? What am I You're a bright one. Oh, a meeting of the minds over here. Yeah! The US military! Oh, the US military. Please, no more. What if I don't want to? This is a really strange antagonist. If she wasn't killing everyone and being a general annoyance, I'd think we were just hanging out here. They're practically best buds at this point, like a buddy comedy. She flies away again and we gotta get out of here because the jet's about to crash into the roof. Try to run away from the jet like that Peter Griffin meme and I die. I went everywhere and I didn't know where to go. You gotta go to this specific part of the roof that I couldn't have known was there. Great! We reconnect with Daniel and the scientist and we tell that Eve got away with the sperm sample from the hospital. Maybe that valve I turned didn't do anything. Well, next place is Chinatown. Sewers. The Chinatown sewers. That's 2 sewer levels in this game. It's pretty much a maze. It loops over and over and looks the same. Not that fun. I even cut out all the enemy fights in the footage for this. The audience from Central Park? Holy shit, that's gory as fuck! Okay, it looks more goopy than gory in the animation. Still looks nasty. So we go to the sewer control panel, and we flush the slime out. Why'd we do that? Won't the slime just wreak havoc? Oh well. Trying to find a way out of here, we find the famous New York giant centipede. Or at least one of the 7 kinds of them according to the first search on Google. They say they only produce a small amount of venom, but since this dude's gigantic, I guess the venom's more potent now. Oh! Can normal centipedes do this? They're all bouncing around in rhythm? It's probably normal. Man, I can't believe New Yorkers had to deal with this on a daily basis. That's crazy. We find the key to the exit and find out that the slime is heading towards the museum. I knew it was a bad idea. Why did I let the slime escape? What the fuck? That's the most idiotic thing we've done so far. This isn't some captive animal. It's a fucking amalgamation of 100 dead people turned into a captive animal. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Anyways, we're here at the museum. It's Clamp! The mitochondria scientist from earlier? For sure he's up to no good if he's here. The entire city's been evacuated. What the hell is he still here for? We find dinosaurs in the museum. What the hell is this game at this point? We're shooting grenade launchers at dinosaurs. Even Aya's in disbelief and she's the one in the game. No further comment either. She's just genuinely asking why. He locked the door. Well, looks like our adventure's over. I have a grenade launcher for God's sake. Can I just blow a hole into it? Lest we destroy these priceless pieces of history. Fine, I'll find the key. This game really has the dumbest grenade launcher ever created. Damage doesn't spread if there are multiple enemies, but it does with the shotgun? I can make this shit up. I think they mixed up their names or something, for real. Why would anyone use this? Oh yeah, why am I using it? Going on ahead, we're still following the game's theme of just turning insects into giants and making them a boss fight. Hey, design me a boss fight for this museum section. Oh sure, we have a variety of options. Here, let me show you. We haven't done scorpions yet. Don't get me wrong, it's still cool, but it's kind of a cop-out, right? At least their moves are kind of unique. I don't see no scorpions doing this outside. Have you ever wanted to see a pterodactyl fly through a window? Have you ever wanted to see one die? Looks like we're too late per usual. On the security cam, she's all pregnant and hooked up to the wall. How'd that happen? Probably the sperm. Here comes the slime. Okay, the slime's taking control of the dinosaurs. What? The thing doesn't even have vocal cords yet and it's roaring. Unless it's the slime that's emulating the sound of a dinosaur? Maybe the slime's just really into LARPing? And Aya is livid. She can't believe that Eve is controlling epic dinos! But we don't fight it yet, it's just a bit of a tease. We're gonna do it later. That's Dr. Clamp's room! We got him now! Get your fucking hands up! Oh, it's Maida, the scientist friend. He talks to us about sperm. We missed you, dude. He basically says Clamp made artificial sperm for Eve. Pure sperm that she can use to create the ultimate being. Clamp barges in! It's not actually a big deal. He tells us we're dumb for not knowing anything and tells us not to interfere with Eve and does this. Thanks, Daniel. Where'd you come from? Clamp is knocked out but regains consciousness and gets up again and calmly sits on his chair. What the fuck? What's happening? He basically just says he's just chilling. Here, we're waiting for Eve to give birth to the ultimate being. No big deal. He also says that Eve's pregnant. Pregnant? Aya, you knew this. You saw it on camera. And in a grand finale to his life, Clamp then asks Eve to take him. Why did Clamp do that? He just killed... Anyway, We fight more tiny dinosaurs, another scorpion, big dinosaur, bigger dinosaur. Here's Eve! Can I even show this on YouTube? Oh, okay. Okay, she's that pregnant? That's like 10 times more pregnant than a normal person. The slime comes in to save the day and takes her away, of course. I'm telling you guys, we really have no control in this game. We give chase, and Maida says that at a young age, it was Aya's sister, Maya, that gave Eve the mitochondria through a kidney transplant, and it was Clamp that did the procedure. What is all that? What? This distresses Aya, of course. Anyway, the slime takes form of a barrier to protect Eve, who's birthing. As you can see, the military's efforts are in vain again. I don't even know why they're still trying at this point. One of the choppers did survive though, and they find us and fly us to the Admiral. His plan is for Aya to get into the chopper and nuke the creature. And the chopper is set to auto. Wait, if it's set to auto, why did all those people have to die? Just use the automatic plane and shoot at it automatically, right? Or I don't know, me stupid. Yeah, we got a chopper now. Let's fuck that thing up. Here's your Christmas present. The slime covers Lady Liberty. I'm actually surprised it didn't take control of her and start walking. Aya takes a parachute down to see the damage. Hey Eve, long time no see. Time to beat her once and for all. Oh, she's not pregnant anymore? What happened? You have the ability to evolve. Why take the side of a doomed species? If my mitochondria can evolve, it'll evolve to kill you! Love that sense of humor of yours, girl. I think my theory that they're friends really holds up here. And we're off! My shotgun's doing great in this fight because of the spread. It's hitting all three of her weak points at the same time. That sound effect is so chunky and satisfying. Her grab move's cheap as hell though, just forced to take damage. After you beat her, she changes form. I have a feeling this won't be the last time she does this. My shotgun only hits once now, but I upgraded the shotgun a lot, so it should still hold up. She's fast as heck though, and has a bunch of magical attacks. Can't beat the strength of raw bullets though. I don't understand. See, this is the problem, Eve. I have a shotgun and you don't. Why don't you try to understand that? Goodbye, wings. Let's see you try to fly now. Yeah! Your face better melt! She seeps into the ground and it looks like we beat the lights out of her. For now. There's no way that's the end of the fight. If that's the end of the fight, I am cutting my dick off. That is the end of the fight. And I keep my promises. That's why I don't have my ball sack anymore. But that's... So as our reward for all that, we can engrave our equipment. I did my shotgun and my armor. Yeah, Aya drip. Ah, this is fun. Okay, that's enough fun. The child is born from the mass of slime in the ocean. So that's why Eve wasn't pregnant earlier. Guess she let it incubate in the slime? Guess all we can do is run! What the hell? But Aya stays to deal with the monster. Aww, how cute. It's you or me. Who's gonna be the one to make it through? That's the question. Nice one, Aya. That's good. I literally didn't write any script for this part. Like, look. Never mind. Basically, it says baby fight, teen fight, Frieza, and shotgun beats flying demon. That's all it says. This is a long-ass battle. See, look at this. Oh. I'm just kidding. It went on for longer. Now the baby turns into a teenager. The teenager ultimate being splits into two. And if I saw this thing in real life, I would gently, yet curiously, kill myself! Imagine a Parasite Eve remake that you can play in VR. I would turn this game off. I would get a refund the moment the abomination gets on screen. I guess I can't get a refund anymore because I played it for too long. Whatever, man. You get what I mean. Here's the adult. It's basically Frieza and Mewtwo combined, but it has a giant fucking ball sack behind its tail. Artistic. When you beat him, he starts man-spreading and turns into a green jelly alien. My shotgun's doing nothing to it now, at 1 to 2 damage per pop. Have I finally found my shotgun's match? Nah, the game's just making you feel like you're doing something wrong. I certainly felt that way. But even if it does 1 damage, the sequence ends after shooting a couple shots. Aya actually gets sentimental with the creature for a bit. I know you want to continue living, After all, you were just born. That is pretty fucked up if you think of it that way. Daniel falls out the chopper in this super cool sequence to toss over to me some special ammo Maida, the scientist, made with Aya's cells in them. This is the key to beat this thing, apparently. Well, hopefully. If it's not, then what Daniel did would just be in vain. Hope he's okay, genuinely. All he's been is a bro this entire game. Here's some Daniel highlights for you guys in his honor. It's working! 999 damage should mean something, right? Ha! Take that, slime ball! And I present you guys the grossest sounding part of this game. Yeah. He's still alive? He's chasing after me too! We gotta get to the engine room to blow this ship up! Luckily, I went all the right ways and I didn't get cornered. If you get caught, it's an instant death and you have to do the whole boss fight over again. Yeah, starting from the baby, I think. Oh, it's time to run! What the heck? It was just standing around to wait for me to move? Huh. Yes! Burn! Like you made all those people burn! Awesome! Well, we didn't see it actually burn, but let's just assume that it did. Like usual. Oh hey, it's the boys! We figure out we have immunity because part of my sister also got transplanted to me. The cornea of my right eye. And the stuff from that learned to symbiotically live with my stuff. Or whatever. You see, humans are, in essence, parasites. Oh, that's the line! Cut to the credits. We sit and watch the sunrise. That's a pleasant ending. Just me and the boys. Oh, there's more. Why would they watch a play at the exact same place everyone died? Also, aren't these the same actors from the play? No, I guess it's a different person. Okay, singing. That's not good. Ah, here we go again. What's happening, Aya? Talk to me, girl. Oh no. What the hell's happening? Everyone's eyes are glowing. Oh. Everyone's infected? What does this mean? What's happening? Everyone's glowing. What? And that's the end of Parasite Eve. What? I'm skipping that very important thing that just happened? Well, the game was okay with not explaining. Double standard much. So I think the ending is really up to interpretation, but I really like this person's explanation of the ending. We were the parasites all along. Merry Christmas, everybody, and have a happy Parasite. I mean, have a happy New Year.